love that game. I can beat that game in an hour, which is, I'm sure, something to put on a business card. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, January 13th. It is time for another Plan As You Go video where I show how I use my planners in tandem for an entire month. If you haven't been following along, I got diagnosed with gout this past weekend and I did not film a planner video for Saturday. I did a live plan with me yesterday and I didn't have a video go up today, Monday, because I wasn't able to film it because I was so twitchy from the prednisone that they gave me. So it's been a rough weekend and I thought I'd show you the memory keeping. I actually did all of this last night. The pictures I had taken, but I caught up on it last night because I wanted to keep documenting it. So I had already done this in the last actual Plan As You Go that you saw. My misspelled excited. My one picture from Japantown that we left early because my foot was hurting so bad and it was for Kat's birthday. But I love adding the markers in. And then these, don't dox me. These are the things from my fucking gout diagnosis from the emergency room on Friday. And this was us relaxing after the emergency room. These pictures, I put some of them on Instagram of my cats like doing like Thunderdome with each other. We played the Princes of the Universe song that was the theme song from the Highlander, the series of the Here We Are, Born to Be Kings. And then Loki won. There can be only one. And I swapped these two doodles. They were supposed to be for the other 2 days, but I swapped them since I was doing them at the same time because I thought Lakitu would be much better up here. And I actually did all of the memory keeping before I did the lettering or the doodling. Fucking gout. And then this was from yesterday, the cane that I had to use walking around to go to my church for a meeting yesterday, which was just in Trader Joe's, and I overdid it. It hurt like fuck after I went to Trader Joe's last night. I grabbed this off my stories because I didn't take any other pictures. It was a pretty interesting life plan with me. I was on prednisone and painkillers, and I just took my prednisone for today, but I am not taking a painkiller today. I'm going to just tough it out, I think, because I really need to get some work done. So let's get going with the memory keeping for today. Well, the start of the day, you know, the lettering and the doodling. The things. If you could see when I was doing this yesterday, I accidentally put the 21st instead of the 12th because I am a pro at this. January 13th. Today is National Sticker Day, and I'm kind of wondering, I didn't do this yet, and so I missed a couple of them, and I guess I could go throw them back on if I wanted to. But I'm thinking maybe what I'm going to do, because I never used the little stickers from the Celebrations collection, like the special holidays, because they don't often match whatever theme I'm doing that week. So I don't like to not have, I don't like the non-matchiness of not having them, but I could totally put those stickers down in my, and I don't know if I'm going to go back and do it, but at the very least, I am going to put down National Sticker Day for today because yay, National Sticker Day. Maybe that's one way to use them. Anyway, today's lettering is very apropos for me. It is exhausted. And today's doodling is Wendy O. Koopa, who I swear when I was playing Mario 3 as a kid on the regular Nintendo, she was probably the hardest one on the regular for me to fight. And it was just because she was so fast and throwing all of her little hoops or whatever at me. But I wanted to beat her because my favorite way to do Mario 3 was to go straight through worlds 1 through 4, go to world 5, do the little Goomba shoe level because that was my funnest, get up to the clouds, go get the extra P-Wing, and then head straight to world 8 because then I'd have enough P-Wings to do all the things. And if you never played that game, you're like, what in the actual fuck is she talking about? But if you did play that game, you'll recognize. I love that game. I can beat that game in an hour, which is, I'm sure, something to put on a business card. All right, there's my doodle and my lettering for the day, and I will come back to this tonight. Bust into my planner. I love this spread. If you were on my live last night, I was like, I could not stop like gushing about the colors here. This Simply Gilded kit, I need like more of this kit. If she does the extra sales for it, I'm gonna have to buy this again and use it again because I love these colors. So you guys can see there's a couple of things in here that are different than usual. For one, I have my prednisone schedule down here on the bottom, and that's really it. I mean, I haven't done this enough. I've done this, this is my third week. 1, 2, 3. This is my third week. So it's not like I've been doing that much in it in the first place. I already got my blood pressure in for this morning, and this day is pretty much already filled out, so I don't really need to add too much to it. I guess the big difference here, if you weren't on the live last night, is that I started Weight Watchers again. I'm so stressed out about diet right now, and gout diet versus kidney diet and all those other things that Weight Watchers was a very comfortable place for me to be able to track food. I did really well with it the one time I really stuck to it, so I'm going to give it a try. I'm not super focused on losing weight, although that's part of it. It's mostly trying to just stay on top of what I need to eat. So if you're interested in anything, meals or meal prep or anything like that having to do with that, let me know. It wouldn't be something I would do probably till next month because I'd want to get into the swing of things first, but I just wanted to talk about that. Anyway, looking at my day, I've already got it planned out. I want to do a bunch of content planning, analytics. I have a couple orders to pack, and I need to make these posts first thing. As soon as I'm done with this video, before I even get in the shower, I'm going to do these posts. Then I'm going to go shower and get dressed. I did leave myself this Post-it note to email somebody specifically who I said I would email back this week. And I actually want to put that on Tuesday because I don't think I'm going to do that today. I need a little bit more time to think about it. So before I forget, I do want to put down an email situation. Now that that's all done, I'm going to set this to the side. Let me glance at my tending sheets, even though I know I already have stuff on here. Like I've already pulled analytics and content idea list over to my planner. So those are definitely happening today, but I want to check in on anything else that I have done. I did do a morning routine today, so go me. And I did catch up on my memory keeping, so I'm just going to check it off. It counts, even if it's a catch up. It counts. Time tracking hasn't started yet, and I'm not going to start it today, I don't think. I think I'm going to wait until the first day I feel regular and my heart is still racing, so I don't really want to start my time tracking on a day when I'm really not in my normal place. And 10K steps has not been happening, although I got to 6K yesterday. I don't know how that happened because it hurt to walk around. As for all this, we still have to write the budget, so we haven't checked in on that. And I haven't done any sort of weekly reflection yet for this week. I guess my weekly reflection is I have fucking gout, so I'm not going to count that. But I did get to inbox 0. There's a couple emails I didn't. I'm not counting these few emails I didn't respond to yet because I was so in pain, but I got through everything else. So I am going to take that win. Anyway, so I'm looking pretty good to start this week, hopefully today. And I did pay off my quarterly taxes, so hell yeah, and have my day trip with the kids. So hopefully by the end of today, I'll actually have a couple more of these to check off, which would be really, really awesome. I love checking things off. It makes my day. And then get rid of this email, Elena. Post it because I just added it to my planner. Now, looking at this, yesterday my hair was wavy. I didn't really do anything to it. I just sort of refreshed it so it wasn't gross and put it in a ponytail. And today is going to be basically the same thing because I'm not washing it till tomorrow. A couple of you asked in the comments yesterday of the live video if I was doing any sort of weekly setup, and I'm not. I'm just continuing my bullet journaling, and there's something really satisfying about this. So those are just some notes for today's podcast about gout. I made more notes, and I have been updating my index, so I have these notes. It says video notes, but also podcast. So I'm just, the notes pages, for January, I'm just adding to this list so I don't have to keep adding to the index because this is not a very long index. And if I want this notebook to last the whole year, I have no idea how that's going to happen. The one thing I haven't really done yet, though, is figure my future log out. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I did both of these, TJs and catch up on memory keeping. So I did everything on here except for refilm that video that I was going to have to refilm because I wasn't in focus and I was so out of it, and then I decided not to do that. The other thing I'm not trying to worry about too much right now is if the page doesn't get full, what I don't want to do is start a day here and have it keep going. I'd rather just have each day on its own page with whatever else fits. So that may wind up having me use this up faster, but I like it better. So that's what I'm going to do. I know I don't need to justify myself, but apparently I feel like I have to. Some of you guys had the suggestion of using some scrap paper to cap off the excess ink for this green pad. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's better. It's not quite so inky. This is one of my tester sheets for doing paintings. And I am going to try and film the process of one of the new fuckery flowers that I'm going to start working on. I am going to try and film that over the course of this month, assuming I ever get to painting them, and then do a process video for you guys. That is on my list. It's just not happened yet. Lulu, give it a rest. Okay, so here's my list for today. The video, the posts I need to make. I already actually put the dishes away, so I'm just going to check that off. I love doing that. And I'm going to check this one off too. Hell yeah, getting this head start. Pulling numbers and doing analytics, a bunch of planning, and packing the orders, and then I need to sweep. The one issue we've been running into with the litter robot so far is that both cats will like climb daintily up the stairs to get into it, but will leap out of it like a bat out of hell. And they'll fling litter everywhere when they do. And so we just need to sweep around it more often. And I need to do that today because I haven't in a few days and it's a little janky. But I did all my laundry yesterday, which is, wash towels. That was the other thing I wanted to put on my list today. Wash towels. Since I'm not filming today, except for this video, which is almost done, I can do some laundry and not worry about it. I really would like to get a lot of this done. My foot still hurts, but like, God damn it if I am not over the goutiness. It's a bummer when you feel like you are out of commission, and I hate that feeling. And I don't want to overdo it, which is why everything I scheduled today is things I can do. I need to plug my laptop in and charge it so I can maybe work from my couch if my foot is hurting. But these are all things that don't require a lot of movement. And so I'm trying to sprinkle the movement in with a few chores. But for the most part, I would like to just take it easy, but still get work done today. And that's my hope. If I don't aggravate my foot, hopefully it won't hurt too much and that won't distract me. But I will tell you, opening up the curtains this morning, letting the sun in and making the bed actually really made me feel a little bit better in terms of just getting a little bit of movement and like not feeling completely helpless like I was doing something for myself. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Question of the day: what is something that you do to help like perk you up when you are feeling super down about yourself, whether it's because of something like, for me, like something acute that happened this weekend, or in general, if you're just feeling like a downer? Is there something that you have that's a guarantee to at least lift your spirits a little bit? For me, making my bed always makes me feel better, and listening to Journey or Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons always pulls me out just a little bit. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your go-to when you're feeling super down to help like turn your frown upside down, even if just for a second? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Hasta!